Before we start, if you want more true horror stories, hit subscribe and drop a like. It really helps. I didn't mean to answer the call. I was half asleep, my phone buzzing on the nightstand, like it was angry at me for ignoring it. The screen was bright in the dark, and for a second, I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. It said 911, not unknown, not no caller ID, just 3 numbers. That didn't belong on the incoming call screen of a normal phone. I told myself it had to be a scam, or a glitch, or one of those weird internet pranks, but my thumb moved anyway. I pressed accept. A hiss of static, then breathing, close, frantic, wet, and then a voice, cracked from crying, whispered my name. It was my voice. "Don't open the door," it said. "Please, don't open it." I sat up so fast the sheets wrapped around my legs. "Who is this?" I snapped, but my voice came out small, like I was a kid trying to sound brave. "I don't have time," my voice on the other end pleaded. "Listen to me. You're going to hear knocking in about 4 minutes. Whatever you do, don't open it. Don't look through the peephole. Don't talk. Just go to the bathroom. Lock the door. Take the screwdriver from under the sink. And don't come out until you hear the bathtub faucet turn on by itself." I stared at the dark line of my bedroom door. "This is stupid," I said. "How do you know?" "It's me," the voice cut in, sharp with terror. "It's you in a few minutes. I'm calling from the only place I can still call from. I'm calling because I'm already..." The line went quiet for half a beat. Dead. The word hit me like cold water. The air in my room felt heavier, as if the ceiling had dropped an inch. "That's not funny," I whispered, even though my throat tightened, like I believed it. "I know what you're thinking," my voice said, softer now. But then the voice said something only I would know. "You cut your finger on the can opener this morning, right near the nail. You wrapped it in a paper towel because you couldn't find the bandages. And you promised yourself you'd buy more tomorrow." My hand went to my right index finger without thinking. The cut was there, still tender. "You didn't tell anyone," the voice said, "because you live alone. Because that's the whole point." I swallowed. What is this?" "It's a loop," my voice said. "A trap, and you have 4 minutes." I swung my legs out of bed and stood, my feet cold against the floor. "Go. Now," my voice urged. I backed away from the door and forced myself into the bathroom. The light was too bright, harsh on my eyes. I locked the door. My hands shook as I opened the cabinet under the sink. There was the screwdriver. I gripped it like it was a weapon and sat on the closed toilet lid, listening. For a long minute, nothing happened. I felt stupid. My heartbeat started to slow. Then, exactly like the voice said, the knocking began. 3 soft taps, as if someone was being polite. Tap, tap, tap. Then a voice outside my apartment door called out, calm and friendly. "Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm your neighbor from across the hall. I think you got my package by mistake." I froze. I didn't have a neighbor across the hall. Tap, tap. Hello. Then the friendly voice changed. Just a shift, like a smile dropping. I can hear you breathing, it said. I can hear your heart. Something scraped against my doorframe, metal on metal. The sound of a key trying to find a lock. That didn't match. My phone crackled. It's learning, my voice whispered. It's learning what sounds like you. It's learning how to be someone you'll trust. For a few seconds, there was silence. Then, from somewhere in my apartment, I heard a new sound. A slow, wet drag across the carpet, like something heavy being pulled. I realized whatever was outside wasn't outside anymore. It was inside. My bathroom doorknob twitched once, twice, then it turned, as if a hand was gently testing it, locked. A soft chuckle, right on the other side of the bathroom door. I know you're in there, the voice said, curious, like a child with a new toy. My phone buzzed against my palm. Don't move, my voice whispered. Don't make it sure you're real. Don't. The line filled with a high-pitched tone, like a long beep. Then the call ended. I stared at the screen. No missed call, no record, nothing in my recent calls list. It was like it had never happened. Then, faintly, I heard it. The bathtub faucet. A tiny squeal as the handle turned on its own. Drip, drip. Then a steady stream. Exactly like the voice said. Finally, I stood, my legs numb, and placed my hand on the lock. I cracked the bathroom door open an inch, then wider. My living room was empty. My front door was still locked. Just silence, and the sound of the faucet running. I walked to the tub and turned the water off. That's when I noticed something on the mirror above the sink. Condensation. A smear, like someone had drawn a line through fog. 4 words, written in clear, careful letters, as if traced by a fingertip. You did it wrong. My phone buzzed. A new call. The screen lit up. 911. I didn't want to answer, but my hand moved anyway. Static. Breathing. Then my voice. Hoarse. Desperate. You listened, it whispered. Good, but you did the last part wrong. What last part? I hissed. I said wait, my voice corrected. I didn't say turn it off. Behind me, the bathroom door clicked. Just the smallest sound, a lock releasing. My blood went cold because I hadn't touched the lock. I looked at the mirror again. The condensation words were fading. My voice on the phone was crying now. It follows the water, it whispered. It uses it like a door. If you shut it, you shut me out. The bathtub drain made a new sound, a gurgle, then a deep, slow inhalation coming from the pipe. Like something in the plumbing was taking its first breath in years. The faucet handle turned by itself. Hot water surged out, instantly filling the room with steam. The mirror fogged in seconds. And through the fog, a shape appeared behind my reflection. Not a face, not a person, just a tall darkness. Standing too close. It leaned forward until it was right at my ear in the mirror, and it whispered, in my exact voice, Open the door. I ran. I didn't even grab shoes. I bolted out of the bathroom, through the apartment, out the front door, into the hallway. The building corridor was empty. The elevator light was off. The stairwell door was closed. Then, behind me, my apartment door swung open, slowly, like someone was stepping out. Halfway down, my phone buzzed again. Another call, 911. I answered without thinking, breathless, terrified. But this time, it wasn't my voice. It was a woman's voice, calm and professional. 911, what's your emergency? I almost cried with relief. Someone's in my apartment, I gasped. Sir, the dispatcher said gently, can you give me your address? I gave it, stumbling. Then she said, Sir, I'm seeing a note on this address. We've received multiple calls from that apartment tonight. All from the same caller ID. All from you. And the last time we sent officers to that unit, it was 2 years ago, for a wellness check. What happened? I whispered. They found the tenant in the bathtub, deceased. No sign of forced entry. I'm sorry, she said. Can you tell me your name? I gave it. More typing. A longer pause. Then, Sir, the tenant's name was the same as yours. My phone buzzed again. Another incoming call. Not 911 this time. It was my own number, calling me. I stared at it, frozen, as the ringtone echoed in the stairwell, like a heartbeat. Then, from above me, I heard my voice, clear and close, calling down the stairwell. Hey, it said, friendly now. I think you got my package by mistake. And I realized the worst part. The loop wasn't trying to kill me quickly. It was trying to teach my voice how to sound harmless. So the next time, I would open the door. Police came. They checked my unit. The officer came back with a careful face. Door was locked, he said. No one inside. I almost cried. Then what about the calls? He looked uneasy. They didn't come from your phone. They came from the building's old emergency panel in the lobby. He told me to stay somewhere else. I did. I slept on a friend's couch. And at 3:17 a.m., my phone buzzed, my own number calling me. I didn't answer, but my voicemail filled anyway, one after another, until it hit the limit. In the morning, every message was the same. Steam. A deep inhale from a drain. And my voice, calm as a promise, whispering, open the door. Now tell me the truth. If your phone lit up with 911 and the voice on the other end was you, begging you, don't open the door. Would you listen, or would you check anyway? Comment what you do. And if you want more true horror stories like this, hit subscribe and drop a like so you don't miss the next one.